You made a choice today. Maybe you called out a friend for ghosting you, or you kept quiet about a coworker's mistake. But pause for a second. Why do you even care? Why do we feel guilt or pride or outrage over decisions? It's not like ethics came baked into the laws of the universe. So where did it come from? I'm a critical thinking professor, and today I want to talk about the secret origin story of ethics. This won't be your dusty philosophy 101. This is a journey into the real, raw roots of right and wrong, and how those roots still shape your life right now. My hope is that by the end of this video, you won't just understand ethics better, you'll start to see your own mind in a whole new way. Let's start by rewinding back, way back. You're not in a city, you're not even farming, you're hunting, gathering, maybe running from a hungry cat the size of a cow. Back then, ethics wasn't an idea, it was instinct. If you stole food from your tribe, they didn't write a complaint, they cut you off, literally. And when you're alone in the wild, you're basically dinner with legs. But why does betrayal still sting today? Because your brain remembers. Evolution carved these reactions into you. Even monkeys have this sense. There's a video on YouTube showing that capuchin monkeys throw crappy cucumbers back at scientists if they see another monkey getting juicy grapes for the same task. Fairness is primal. So the next time someone cuts in line and your blood pressure spikes, that's not pettiness. That's your inner caveman saying, "This threatens the tribe." Ethics began as a survival reflex. Before it was moral, it was practical. As tribes turned into towns and towns into empires, gut instinct wasn't enough. Enter the rules, written ones. An early example was the Code of Hammurabi around 1715 BCE, which became famous for an eye for an eye rule. But this wasn't just vengeance, it was balance, a kind of moral math to prevent endless cycles of revenge. These early laws turned ethics into infrastructure, a scaffolding that held society up. This seeped into religious ethics. Monotheistic religions tied morality with propriety derived from fear. If you mess up, God will punish you. But the problem was that these codes didn't always serve justice. Often, they served the rulers. What is right started to get entangled with power. Obey the god, respect the king, know your place. And if you questioned that, you were a threat. So ethics became double-edged, a tool for order and a weapon of control. Then came the glitch in the system, the doubters, the troublemakers, the ancient Greeks. Think of Socrates. He didn't write laws, he asked annoying questions. What is justice? Why should I be good if I can get away with being bad? He got so under the skin of rulers in Athens that they killed him. But his students kept going. Plato imagined ideal forms of goodness. Aristotle said ethics should be about flourishing, about becoming the best version of yourself. His idea, virtue lives in the middle. For example, courage isn't mere fearlessness. It's the sweet spot between recklessness and cowardice. And you live this every day, when you debate whether to speak up, take a risk, or hold back. Ancient Greeks made morality personal. It's not just about obeying the rules, it's about crafting a life worth living. Fast forward to new thinkers and new crises. The Enlightenment philosopher Immanuel Kant reworked the biblical principle of do unto others to say, treat people as ends, not as mere means. The utilitarian John Stuart Mill asked what actions lead to best consequences, and slowly the moral circle widened. It started with your tribe, then your city, then your nation, and eventually the entire humanity. Then animals. Some contemporary philosophers, like Peter Singer, think it's unethical to eat other living beings. And now even machines. That's right. Today we're debating whether artificial intelligence deserves moral consideration. We're asking, can an algorithm be biased? Can a machine be evil? Should you be nasty to ChatGPT? That's how far we've come and how fast the questions evolve. The bottom line is, you don't need a philosophy degree to be ethical. Every time you choose honesty over convenience, compassion over sarcasm, or courage over silence, you're practicing philosophy. Every grocery store decision, every text message, every scroll on your feed, these are micro-moral acts, the ethics of the everyday. But this apparently banal picture hides a profound truth about right and wrong. There is no final answer. Ethics isn't a rule book, it's a conversation, a constant recalibration between instinct, culture, and reflection. And you, whether you like it or not, are part of that story. You are the next chapter in the evolution of ethics. So the next time you catch yourself asking, is this right or wrong? Remember, that question is ancient. It's primal, it's political, it's personal. And it's the reason humanity didn't just survive, but built civilizations, created art, wrote laws, and dreamed of justice. You don't need to have all the answers, but if you're asking the question, you're already thinking better. And that, my friends, is the beginning of wisdom. This is Think Why. I'm your critical thinking professor, and I'll see you next time.